Yo, what's going on everybody? My Special Gamer. Today we are back playing Geometry Dash. In this video, I'm going to be showing you guys my tips on how to complete the Poison Gauntlet. This first level starts out pretty easy and stays like this for pretty much the whole level. The only part I really have a little bit amount of trouble with is this ship part. I don't know why I have trouble with it. It's relatively simple. Um, Really, it's just a matter of, like, because most of the surfaces don't kill you, so you can just slide along those flat things like you see me doing. This part, you always jump on the last little cube or whatever, little square that you're on. Now that part, you do that last jump warp, you don't jump. It kind of looks like you have to, but if you jump, you do die. So that part's pretty simple. You can go in the water here, or the acid, so you won't die if you go there. This part's pretty simple. Just, again, jump when you're on the last square, whenever you see that you have to jump. And yeah, this level is pretty much over. And then there's this, which is kind of like a little straight fly because there are some spikes there. But yeah, apart from that, this level is very simple. Okay, so if I'm being completely honest, this second level, honestly, I feel like this should be the first one. Like, just because, like, the beginning's even easier than the other levels beginning. I mean, like, yeah, there are some 2.1 stuff that you gotta look out for, but most of it is just very simple, sight-readable. I shouldn't really have to explain it. You can go for that coin if you want to, just don't hit the black jump ring, and you're fine. This part is very, like, just, this whole level is pretty sight-readable. It's a very simple UFO. You literally just have to go through this, like, it's like moving Flappy Bird, but you could touch the surfaces. The spider section requires a little bit of timing, not too much though. The ship section is easy. Ball section, again, easy. Lots of super easy parts in this level. You shouldn't die much here. This part, I mean, just apart from that like little jump that you have to do as the robot, not that big of a deal. Then you're right here at the end of the level, and then there. It's as simple as that. And once again, there's a point at the end, just like in the other level, but yeah. The level is very simple and very easy, just like the one before it. I don't know whether this level or the last level in this gauntlet is my favorite, but I don't know why, but whenever I play this level I feel like a pro, and it's not even that hard. This beginning section's pretty easy. You can hit that dash warp a little bit too early though, so try and hit a little bit later. Not too late though. Same thing with that one, I almost died there. You can get that coin by not hitting that one jump board. And then there's this part, which is very well synced, and it's very simple. You just have to hit that red jump warp and you're good. And then you jump right there, hit the green jump warp, then you just keep on going, hit all the jump orbs, then a little staircase up, and then you don't do anything here. And then there's the spider section with the jump warp spam, and it is kind of fast paced. Then there's this transition, which yeah, the transition is a little bit annoying, but the ship section and the ball section is easy. You can easily get that coin in the UFO, just like I did. Then there's that. Uh, you see that, but like a harder version, some extreme demons. The spider section, it's pretty slow compared to the rest of the level. So, you know, very simple. And then you just got this straight cube all the way to the end. You can grab that last coin by jumping over the jump pad, I'm pretty sure, and then hitting the yellow jump orb and then hitting the red one, but I didn't do that. But yeah, that is the third level. Okay, so now we are on to the fourth level, and this is where things start increasing in difficulty a bit. The beginning starts out quite easy, but later on in the level, things do start getting a little bit confusing, especially if you're a new player. You have upside down shift, which, usually isn't that bad, but, there's some people who are bad at it. Lots of upside down portals and stuff. That UFO part right there is, like, anything like that's usually annoying for me, but there's that super easy cube, and then there's the transition into, this, which is one of the harder parts. For some reason, I always get certain portals confused with others here for some reason, so just don't get your portals confused, and this part is pretty simple. Quite fast-paced starting around here, though. Don't jump where you're not supposed to jump there, and then don't do what I did and almost die right there, because you never know, you could die. And yeah, that was Shrimp. That's literally the name of the level, is Shrimp. Don't ask. This last level, I would recommend going into practice mode, just because there's a boss fight at the end that requires a little bit of memorization, but not too much. The beginning starts out pretty easy. This robot section you can jump over, like where you're supposed to go, so be careful with how big your jumps are. This wave section is pretty simple, um, and this is also one of my favorites. I don't know if it's this or the third level. This part's another thing you want to remember. That guy kills you if you go up, so you gotta remember, and there's a moving platform, so you gotta know that. Then there's this guy who's gonna destroy the blocks for you. Then this is the boss fight. This goes on for the entire level, or for the entire rest of the level. Usually you could just stay low, and you can dodge a majority of these beginning attacks and get a coin. Um, and then uh, this is where things start getting a little bit harder. So yeah, like that part right there, you have to go up and then you go down. And there is another part I think where you have to go, yeah, I think right there, yep. And then um, this is pretty much the end of the level. It's just auto all the way to the end. So uh, also, can I just point out, like, I actually really like this part of the um, level. Like, I don't know why, it just looks so good. And yeah, and that's the end of level. So, thank you guys so much for watching. Remember, if you guys like this kind of video, be sure to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And yeah, that was all my tips for the Poison Gauntlet. And I wish you guys the best of luck when trying to complete it.